Oh, play. At his position, I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated, maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Green missing.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler. Because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Two open that time. Made it look too easy. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The drive by James. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Now here's Curry. Five on the clock, and the shot is good.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The drive by James. Smith for 3. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Left side Curry. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. LeBron James on the wing, covered by Barnes. Kicks it to Irving. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for J.R. Smith. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through, Clark. The best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
6 on the shot clock. The drive by Shumpert. It's tipped. Passes it to Barnes. Curry with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Curry against Shumpert. Broke loose. Thompson dishes to Curry. Inside, Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents. The whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Launches a three. Good. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidifies them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And Cleveland also making a change. James is checked in. Now here's James. Shot to stop the run. Shumpert, no good. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. He feeds it to Spates. Pass to Green. Launches it. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Irving kicks to Love. Green with the block. One-on-one fast break. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. There's the 3. Another miss by Iguodala. Thompson outside, and that's not going to go. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate.
Let's take them back.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. It's stolen by Green. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Curry with another miss.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Pass to Thompson. The 3. Curry can't get it to go.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Mozgov drives in, and 2 free throws. foul's coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stopped a sure thing slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
The pass to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
His ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Catching up on the changes. For Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Kyrie Irving comes in for J.R. Smith. And James subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. No good. James with some nice D. And speaking of LeBron's leadership, trying to will this Cavs team to a title, one of his greatest challenges.
And Kevin, the expectations are just so high. He may have had less talent around him in his first stint in Cleveland, but after winning titles in Miami, anything less seems like a step backwards.
Bogut against Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide open look. That's tipped, but he stays with it. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Azili's checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Out to Shumpert. Fires the three. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Irving. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. That is good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The kick out to Irving. They get it back. Thompson for three. That's a miss, his second after two shots. Warriors leading by 9. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Curry against Irving. The tray. Curry can't get it to go.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Curry. Feeds to Barnes. Thompson outside. And rush kicks to Curry. Clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is good. Curry's got 9.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Out left to the wing. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got his second basket of the game. The Cavaliers trail by 8. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Doubled by Smith. Barnes dishes to Rush. Right side Curry. Just 4 to shoot. That's short off the rim.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Green passes to Livingston. And he nails the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 7.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And he gets it to go. 12 seconds left in the first half. Over in the corner, Green. The shot. They grab their own miss.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And a
Yes, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Half. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny? And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. The guard spot. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame, You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
From deep. Another miss by Curry. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Irving. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Smith. Got a hand on it. Irving dishes to Thompson. Tipped away. And stolen by Barnes. And Curry, here we go. And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
And stolen by Barnes. And it's the Warriors on the break. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers trail by 6. LeBron passes to Irving. He's feeling it. And it's LeBron missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, who's checked in for Barnes, and Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Clark kicks to Thompson, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The Warriors making a switch here. Azili's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
And the Warriors, also inking Thompson to that 4-year, $70 million extension. A big show of faith on their part, and it's looking like money well spent.
Azili. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Smith outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And it's Dellavedova missing. Warriors leading by 10.
And now Klay Thompson with deeper pockets, but never one to splurge. His father taught him well. I mean, his rookie year, he drove the family hand-me-down. He bought his next car used, so his focus is clearly on the game, not the glitz and glam.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. And Cleveland also making a change. Fry's checked in. Here's Livingston. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
The Cavaliers have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Curry's checked in for Ian Clark. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here's Dellavedova, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
To the inside, Shumpert got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Now the feed to Mozgov. Out to Smith. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And that one's good.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And Curry has it in the corner. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 22 points for Steph Curry.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
1:04 left in the third. Lets it go. Green kicks to Curry. Out to the right wing. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Azili. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. James comes in for Shumpert. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Looking to end the run, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Can't get it to fall. And at the end of the third. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors leading by 20. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. And here's James outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Irving drives in. Good. Warriors leading by 19 points. Curry. Barnes dishes to Green. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 25 points.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
To the paint, here's Barnes. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to LeBron. 18 feet out. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes with the ball. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And some of Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. It's deflected. They get it back. Love, with a wide-open look, nails the 16-footer.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Warriors leading by 22. For the 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Again, the miss by Thompson.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
To the middle, and stolen by James.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Now the dish to Barnes. On the wing, Green. Curry against Smith. Back to Curry. He kicks to Bogut. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes.
That's his third person. The team's third. Substitution for the Warriors.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Bogut, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Curry attacking. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. Here's Clark. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Fry, good.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Stephen Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Dishes it to Azili. It's stolen by Jones. Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Puts up the baby hook. Barbosa with it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. 27 seconds left in the game. Clark. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And it's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
The 2K Sports postgame show.